What's up, everybody? Cuddly Cactus here, and today we are going to be showing you some Aksis Phase 2 gameplay, and we got this done in like 10 minutes and 7 seconds roughly, but that's not the reason I'm making this video. I just want to give, if anyone doesn't like have the best raid team or the best strategies, just a few tips and tricks for Phase 2. Now, we're not going to waste any time. We're just going to get straight into it. I'm not going to list, they're not in any specific order, okay, guys? So, anything that I say is everything is equally important in what I'm about to say. So, let's start off with the number one thing. The first thing that you need is a decent primary to kill shanks, and if you're doing phase 1 like vandals or dregs and stuff. Now, what I find works best are either the hopscotch, the outbreak, or any hand cannon that has decent range. And the hand cannon's actually one-shot shanks, so that is good. And my hopscotch like two shots or two burst shanks. And as you can see here, going right into the next thing, you're going to want to use some kind of sword or have someone on your side have a sword. And if you don't have one of those, have a really good machine gun for, obviously, the captains. Now, the significance to having a sword for the captains is if you have the Void Exotic Sword, also known as the Dark Janker, you can one swing potentially the captain or two swing by using your R2, but you gotta make sure you're using the damage perk and not the ammo perk, which is all the way to the right. And yeah, that's like the main thing you need to know for going to get the captain. And if you are getting the captain, you need to make sure your side teammate is on the same page, as he needs to kill ads, he or she needs to kill ads. And if you have the ability, you should probably go invis while you are in fact killing that captain. Now, the third thing you need is a good sniper, and the good sniper comes in handy on damage on Aksis. And we'll come back to the sword, but yeah. The reason you need a really good sniper is if you have, here are the best snipers that I think for Aksis. One, this is obviously these aren't listed in any specific order. So again, everything is equally important to the amount of damage it does. Not equal numbers, or they're not equal numerically, but they all, like, they can all get stuff done, if you know what I'm saying. There's the icebreaker, there's the black spindle, and in my opinion, the best sniper you can possibly use for Aksis DPS is the Ex Machina. I'm pretty sure it does like a couple thousand more than the icebreaker and black spindle, but I'm not too sure on that. Don't hold me to that. But yeah, you're gonna really want a really good sniper and rely on your primary to kill shanks and ads. Now, going back to the sword, the fourth thing I think you need for, again, DPS is a exotic sword. And along with those exotic swords, you're going to need a tether and a bubble. Now, that bubble is going to have weapons of light. So when you get the weapons of light, the tether and weapons of light kind of stack and do extra damage. And then on top of that, you have a preferably dark drinker, but any exotic sword can do decent DPS. But the dark drinker is proven the best, so I'm just going to use that as an example, and that's what I'm using in this video. But if you pick up weapons of light, tether, Aksis, and go at them with a sword, oh, you can two-phase them if everyone's using that. And it's really good DPS. And also, if you don't have a sword or anything, you can do your DPS with one of those snipers. And don't forget, before using your swords or anything, you're going to want to waste those cannons into him. The way you're going to want to do that is the same way you would do a servitor. The way you do a servitor is when you shoot it, you hold it down, and when it's kind of like, switching gears on a car. When you hear the sound climax, you just let go of the trigger and the supercharges drop. You're going to want to also do that for Aksis, but obviously charge won't drop. But it does extra damage. It's kind of equivalent to, like, I don't know, like the style that a Gallarhorn does. Because when you actually shoot the Gallarhorn, it does the initial damage. And then after, cluster bombs drop and track the target. So it's super good for DPS. And the last tip that I think is super important is just communication. Now, communication can go such a far way in Aksis for the simple reason that if, say, you don't have your empowerments equal on each side, you obviously might miss a damage phase. And you might have to burn a pillar, and then the next damage phase, you might not do a lot of damage. Therefore, you probably won't complete Aksis. But if you do end up having to take a pillar all because, say, no one slammed on his back, you gotta make sure that next damage phase after that, you guys have to do complete work. Like, you guys gotta destroy Aksis. And you're gonna see here, obviously, I can't get to the bubble, so I just start swinging because I felt like I was wasting so much time. So I just went ahead and started swinging, and I think we 3-phased Aksis here. But yeah, I think that's all the tips that are super important. And obviously, don't miss the pillar. That's just a stupid wipe. And honestly, if someone in your fight team does that, just kick them. No, I mean, if they keep doing it, kick them, yeah. But anyway, those are my tips for Aksis Phase 2 and Phase 1. You can use them as Phase 1. But just, yeah, make sure your loadout is good. You know, you're going to need agility just in case you're empowered. You're going to need those tethers, at least 2 tethers, because you can do so much with 2 tethers in one damage phase. So it's super important that you have tethers. And then at least 1 or 2, preferably like 3 people with dark drinkers. And then just use those cannons on them. Like, that's literally the key to this raid. Super easy raid. Actually, Aksis is probably the easiest part of the raid, apart from the very first part. But yeah, that has been all for my tips and tricks on how to kill Aksis. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna let you guys watch our full Aksis run. It was pretty good. This was our 6th or 7th try because we were playing with LFGs, but nevertheless, we got it done. And I just did that commentary in one take, so round of applause to me. You know, maybe smash that like button for that. No, I'm kidding, guys. You don't have to, but I've been Cuddly Cactus, and I'm out. Peace. I'm trying to find the mid.
Scorch right.
I'm going middle.
Where's Scorch?
Right. Scorch right.
Oh, there's Arc. Oh, I missed.
Justin. Oh, you hit.
Arc middle is down.
Void right going down.
In positions. I'm in Howard middle.
Go. Baseball, get that ball.
Pick it up, hurry.
Hurry, baseball,
BLG.
please. Just Kobe it.
No.
Ah! From it.
Somebody go.
Oh, yes. For some reason, it took away my empowerment, but I'm empowered again.
Empowered mid.
Empowered right. Do we have left? Go left.
Hurry.
He's left. Get there, Captain.
Oh! Scared the piss out of me.
Empowered mid.
I'm going right.
Alright. We got this. Empowered front mid then. Empowered left. Basically front mid.
Why do you need left when he's on left right now, smart one, you fucking
He
genius?
said front mid.
Hey,
Alright.
chill, just chill.
Back mid.
Back mid.
You might not
Please
be
tell me something good.
Good shit.
Kill the tether.
He's tethered. Baseball, save your tether for when he goes.
I am. We might be able to, yeah, no, we got it. Use cannons. Okay, he's going.
Alright, use those cannons. Tether him.
We got him, hold up, we gotta make sure.
I'm waiting for it.
Hold up. Yeah, no, it's...
Wait, what?
Shoot, on... Good shit. Hey! World's first, let's go. World's first. Steel Medulla and Chaos Dogma.
Genesis Chain Steel Medulla.
I got another Steel Medulla!
I got
World's
a freaking
first.
fever and remedy.
No, baseball. I have yet to get the hand cannon from this.
As if you didn't want me enough.